Hey freaks, welcome back. I am so sorry. It's been a long time. I have been fighting demons and they've been winning. So let's just get into it. So right now I do have a coconut oil mask on my bleached hair and we are going to bleach and dye it today. This is the shade and brand we're going to be using today. First, let's bleach. While we wait and let this process, I do want to talk about the current state of the world. I'm not here telling you guys how to live your life, all like 6 of you that watch my videos. I know you guys aren't looking to me for life guidance or political guidance or any type of guidance whatsoever. It's a scary world out there, especially for my LGBTQ plus friends. My LGBTQ friends always have a place here on my channel and I have so much love in my heart for you guys. Especially if you live in America like me. It's a very uncertain time right now and I think all we can do is stick together and continue to help one another. After we rinse this out, and maybe after I get the color on, I'm not sure when, I'm gonna tell you guys the story of the worst part-time job I've ever had and why I only lasted 4 days. Set a timer for 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes starting now.
Let's wipe this off. Yeah, let's get that off there. I just did my second layer of bleach, so let me tell you about my crazy fucking weekend. And not crazy in a good way. It was like one of the weirdest experiences ever. So I was looking for a part-time job and I finally got one and I have applied for so many jobs, it's not funny. Literally every business I walked into had a sign that said they were hiring, but nobody was actually hiring. So I was applying for any and every job that was part-time. And I finally got a call back and I got one and they didn't even want to interview me. They were like, yeah, when can you come in and do a training? And I was like, that's suspicious. So it was a position at a mall Santa set near me and basically like I would just take pictures and help people take photos with Santa. The pay was really good, but they like right from the jump did not train me. I'm not kidding when I tell you guys that they just put me out there and they were like, Katie, there's Santa. Have a good night.
What did he say?
I was so shook. So they put me out there with like 2 or 3 other people who had also just started, but I was a manager. So these people who did not know what to do were coming to me and they were like, hey, how do we do this? How do we do this? How do we get these families registered in our system? How do I set up the camera? And it was just so insanely overwhelming. The job itself was really fun because I love talking to people. Duh, this is why I'm talking to my camera right now. But I love talking to people. So I was like, this is the best of both worlds. I'm a photographer. I can yap all day and I get paid pretty good money to stand there in the mall for a couple hours a day. It sounded great. It sounded awesome. Wrong. When I tell you they put so much responsibility on me that I was not trained or prepared for, it was insane. The mall that I was at is known for like having some violence around it. You know, it's not the safest place in the world. And I knew that coming into it, you know, no big deal. I didn't think I was ever going to be put in a position where I would have to question whether I was safe or not. And my second day there, one of the other ladies who worked there was telling me that since I was the manager, I had to take all the money home with me so I could go make change in the morning. Talk about a red flag. Hold on, my bleach is crunching. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I've got like 3 minutes before I have to get and wash this out, so let me finish up this story really quick. So they were like, yeah, you have to take all this money home with you. And I was like, ooh, that sounds really sketchy because you don't know me and I don't know you guys. But they were like, no, you have to take it home so you can go make change in the morning. And I was like, okay. They were adamant. They were like, you need to have an escort when you leave here at night. Like, another associate has to walk you to the car because you're going to hold all this money. But I was the only one working that night. Like, I kind of felt like they were setting me up for something. So I worked the entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And on Monday, I texted them and I was like, listen, you guys put way too much responsibility on me. I was getting so stressed out. I was thinking of quitting on like Friday when they put me out there, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And you guys are having me do a whole lot with money that I'm not trained to do. I've never done it before. So I quit. I just couldn't do it. The pay was not worth the amount of stress that I was going through. I didn't even tell you about the crazy coworkers I had. My first day there was on a Thursday, and I met 2 other women that were working with me. And the one lady, she was nice, but the other one just kind of, she gave me a weird feeling. So right off the bat, she introduces herself, and she is like, she's like oversharing to the max with me. I told her that I was a photographer, and she said that she was a photographer, so I was talking about it, and she asked like, oh, what were you a photographer for? And she kind of sounded like she didn't believe me. And I said, well, I was a combat photographer. I was in the Army. And she was like, oh, very nice. And she went on a spiel about this hurts. Hold on. I really want to make this last like 2 more minutes because I think these need to pick up just a little bit, but this side is starting to hurt. Anyway, she started talking about her photography business, and she really hyped it up to be like a professional business because that's what she's talking about. I went home that night and I looked her up on Facebook because that's her website. Now, I'm not saying I'm the best photographer, right? Her photos, ass. And then she actually quit the next day. And then some of the other managers said that she was fired. So I have no idea whatever happened to her. She was so bad at oversharing, and this was literally all within like a 3-hour shift. She asked me to go to the bathroom for some reason, and I said, go for it. You don't need to ask me. It's Thursday at the mall. Nobody's here. And she was like, yeah, I just gotta go to the bathroom really bad. You know, I haven't had a UTI in like 30 years, but I have one right now and it's kicking my butt. Why are you telling me this? She was crazy. I'm gonna rinse this out. I will be right back. Hey. All right, we're back. It looks like shit, but it's bleached hair and it's really dry. But when I was at Sally's today, I picked up this Sauce Beauty Deep Moisture Hair Mask. I actually tried this a few weeks ago in a sample packet and it was awesome. I loved it. What else didn't I tell you about that job? They just had some weird people that worked there. And they would get a new Santa every single week because they travel the country and they have obligations to certain malls and businesses, you know, whatever, you don't care. The Santa that I worked with was super nice and I really enjoyed talking to him. I actually kind of like this color. I think I'm going to let this air dry for a couple minutes. I'm a little bit iffy to take heat to it because, you know, it's fried. Hold on a second. I'm gonna cut my hair. This is gonna look so cool when it's green.
From some paranormal sources. And this is
I hate how bad bleach is for your hair because like this shade of blonde, oh, it looks so good every single time. I think I have this separated as best as I can without going crazy. Hello. It's been like an hour and a half since I put this dye in. The box said at least 30 minutes and I kind of got preoccupied. And so you don't care. Why do you care? Why do you care? Get off my back. I'm gonna go rinse this out. I will be right back. Let me sleep. Ooh, look. Whoa. I'll be right back. I'm back again. Whoa. Isn't that pretty? I love how this looks. I was not expecting it to look neon, even though the color is neon. Oh my god, but this looks so beautiful. I feel like this is also gonna look really pretty when it starts to fade out after a couple of washes. Definitely missed a couple of blonde strands, but I don't think they're gonna stand out in the green at all. Oh my god, I love this. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Go follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.